Over at the Senate, authorities have implemented tighter security measures. The upper chamber could also face a potential lockdown following intelligence reports of a credible security threat. The details from mobile journalist Merimon Reyes. Merimon, we've been reading about this, no? Left and right. What can you tell us about this supposed threat?
Angelo, ang natanong na natin dyan ay some members of some senators from the majority bloc. And for example, sabi ni Senator Tito Soto, majority leader of the bloc so far, is umabot din daw nga sa kanila yung info na yon, and yung extent ng threats na to ay grave. So kailangan daw talagang bigyan ng seryosong atensyon, seryosong security protocols, and other necessary guidelines para raw ma-ensure yung safety and security of employees and everyone na nandito. Lalo for example, on our case, nandito rin ang friends from the media, us. And so far naman, ang sabi naman ni Senate President Pro Tempore Sherwin Gatchalian, he is also currently ongoing daw yung meeting niya with the executive committee. Makikipag-usap din daw siya sa Office of the Sergeant at Arms, other security offices na necessary to ensure yung safety and security ng Senado loob at labas. Pero lumabas kasi tayo kani-kanina lang, and so far what we observed was yung main gate ng papasok dito, may wires na nakasabit, may mga wires din sa paligid sa kahabaan ng Jokno Boulevard, pero so far wala pa namang tayo nakikitang gulo. The police are still on standby. Sila yung may shifting, may oras din sila, rotation. Yung grupo na nagpo-protest in support of Vice President Sara Duterte, supporting Senator Alan Peter Cayetano, anti-impeachment, sila yung nandito ever since nagpakita si Senator Bato de la Rosa. Nananatili pa rin naman sila doon sa kabaan ng Jokno Boulevard. And ang huli kasi nila sinasabi sa akin was hindi raw sila aalis hanggat hindi raw magkakaroon ng pag-aayos sa mga issue na napapalibutan itong Senado. Pero so far, here inside the Senate building, wala pa naman tayo nakikitang presence of any other security person, for example, SWAT man yan, or policeman yan, or anything that would raise concern from inside out. Angelo.
All right, two questions. First, sino ang which sergeant at arms ang nagko-coordinate with relevant agencies, no? And number two, saan ba nanggagaling talaga ang threat? Because it's not clear at this point if the threat is from an armed group, it's within the government system. Where is it coming from?
Ang question nga rin dyan, Angelo, kung meron din bang coup na dadating on the side of the soldiers or men in uniform. Pero ang sagot kasi dyan ni Senator Tito Soto, wala pa raw siyang info regarding that. Best to ask daw other senators kasi parang eavesdropper lang daw itong si Senator Tito. Pero ang huli kasing nagsalita rin regarding those security threats is bukod kay Senator Alan Peter Cayetano on a separate interview, nasabi rin kasi ni NBI Director Melvin Matibag na meron ngang security threats dito sa Senate. Though hindi siya na-point out kung saan manggagaling. Is it from normal citizens? Is it coming from groups supporting certain causes or certain parties? Or nanggagaling ba siya sa loob ng institusyon, sa ibang institusyon, from the armed forces, kasi last time may talks pa rin nga na ganyan na nanggagaling naman sa mga retired uniform men. Pero yan yung aabangan natin as time goes by. Especially, we're nearing the day, Independence Day, June 12
That's right,
Friday, kung saan may talks pa rin na pwedeng magkaroon ng gulo sa iba't ibang bahagi ng bansa.
All right, Merimon, before I ask my next question, so the threat is directed at the Senate, specifically, not at any other government institutions?
So far, yung info na nakuha natin, directed siya at the Senate. Though, again, yung point of origin nito, hindi pa natin alam, wala pa tayong clear info. Pero what we felt is, simula kanina umaga hanggang sa oras na ito, mas heightened na rin yung security sa gate ng Senate. Kumbaga, mas tinitingnan nila ngayon, yung checkpoint nila, sinisiguro nila na yung papasok o yung lalabas, ay alam nila kung ano yung pakay. Kung employee ba sila or hindi, bisita ba sila or hindi, pero wala pa namang orders ng lockdown so far.
Alright, regarding naman sa pag-donate ng sweldo ng majority, I think 1 month salary ba yan? Ano yung request ni Senator Ping Lacson specifically for the quake victims?
Actually, ang gusto ni Senator Ping, magkaisa raw muna ang lahat para makatulong sa mga apektadong kapatid natin sa Mindanao na either yung mga bahay, gusali, yung access nila sa utilities or basic necessities, kinakailangan ng agarang pagtutulong o pag-aabot ng assistance, especially from the Senate. Kaya ang nakita natin, senators from both the majority and the minority bloc, parehong naglalabas sila ng effort nila to either go to the nearest area sa Mindanao na pwede nilang mapuntahan, mabisita at makapag-abot ng tulong. Kasi nakita rin natin sina Senator Bongo nag-aabot na rin ng tulong. On the side naman of the majority or yung solid block 12, members of that block will be donating 1 month worth of their salary para makatulong sa recovery. Ang isang concern pa ng ilang mga senador is yung pagbabalik ng mga estudyante na yung mga paaralan nila o yung mga gusali nila ay nasira dahil nga sa lindol, kung paano sila makakapagpatuloy sa usual, sa normal na calendar, school calendar nila. So, for now, ito yung sinabi naman ni Senator Cayetano, nandito naman daw, working pa rin naman daw yung mga senador coming from the minority bloc. Pero ang gusto raw muna nilang tutukan ngayon ay yung pagpapaabot daw ng tulong sa Mindanao. Angelo.
All right, thank you for that report. Mobile journalist Merimon Reyes.